What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Brian Janeau's show, Jeremiah's Point of View. Uh, as you already know, this video will be on my YouTube channel, Brian Janeau's show. If you like the videos, leave comments, leave likes, whatever you want to do. Like I've always said, man, even the comments don't have to be about the video. It could also be about just, words of encouragement or even words of just, how you feel, I'm all for it, man. And also did a podcast episode today. Too many opinions and not enough time. It's just the state, how I feel about the country, how I feel about our freedoms. I feel like the freedoms of our free, the First Amendment is starting to get taken away from us, and we're hoping by this cancel shit and just a lot of shit. So go listen to that whole episode. It's on podcast platforms everywhere, and hope you guys enjoy. So usually I start the week off with random shit or a point of view of mine. Just me kind of just venting. I just want to kind of get my thoughts started off the week, what I've been sitting on, what I've been thinking. It may be something I'm going to be thinking about later on in the week. And it kind of helps me now start the, game plan or strategy for what the rest of the week is going to be. So, point of view of random shit is this new series I'm doing. This new, I don't think I've talked about it. But, no, maybe I have. I just can't remember. But Friday, I posted on my I think Instagram that Friday I'm going to see my heart doctor. As you know, if you watch these videos, if you know me better, or if you just plain don't know me, I have a heart condition. So I'm going to see my heart doctor Friday, and it's a when I goes to see a heart doctor, it's one of those moments where everything culminates into this one visit. When I mean culminates, I mean everything. I mean physically everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything I've been through, everything I'm going through now, and everything I wish I could go through later on in life. And you don't know what they could tell you. It's nerve wracking. It's a little shaky. I've been doing this for 27 fucking years. So it still gives me a little bit of anxiety because you don't know what you're about to get. You don't know what they're gonna say. Last visit. I do now a year or 6 months appointments. I haven't did a 6-month appointment in years. In like 2 or 3 years. And I go every year, just to make sure things are good. And yeah, when you go, man, to something like that, like I said, it's a culmination of everything going on in your life, right? It's your health, it's your personal well-being. So it still gives me a little anxiety, still gives me a little nerves, still gives me a little bit it makes my mind race because I don't know what they could tell me. And like I said, I go for a year, and again, it's a year. So you don't know if your heart has gotten better, if your heart's gotten worse. But the real anxiety kicks in because I don't know what the doctor can say. They take x-rays, they do EKGs, they, used to make me run on a treadmill. I used to hate that fucking thing. They used to make me run on a treadmill, just see where's my heart rate and, what's the limits of my heart. they would like sometimes give me a heart monitor. If you know what a heart monitor is, it pretty much monitors your beating of your heart and the rate it goes, and if they're hearing any signs or anything that is alarming to them, that they can now come back and be like, well, we need you to come back into the doctor's office because we got to talk about this. So I've had that enough in my life. I hate that damn thing. They've gotten smaller since I was a kid. Like, they've gotten super smaller. I remember going to, I used to get them during the summer. I remember one time I had to go to school with the heart monitor. I remember that. I remember going to school. It's kind of why I stopped going to like the bathroom at school, because it took forever to like, use the bathroom and then try to like put the fucking heart monitor back on. It's just too much fucking work. And so, sorry, that was, but I told you I'll be real. So, yeah, I used to hate that damn thing. I still do. I don't really fuck with the heart monitor, but it's gotten smaller. I remember when I was a kid, that shit used to be like a fucking Game Boy on my fucking hip. Like, it was like, just like a big ass Game Boy. Like, it's gotten smaller. It's like now you can kind of like walk it around, you put it in your pocket and walk around the house, and still fucking cards and shit sticking out your shirt. And yeah, you don't know really what they can tell you. You know what I'm saying? So it gets nerve-wracking. It gets nervous for me. I'm not going to lie. Because... And it's why this causes anxiety. So I just give you all the bad things about it, right? It could say I got a, kind of like a murmur in my heart, or a crazy heart beat that they need to check. I'm gonna give you the bad first. That was one, but it could be, that they could finally tell me, hey, we've tried to do the heart catheterizations a couple times. They've worked. Last time we did one, they seemed like it's been pretty good. Gave you 2 valves last time. I actually think I am the first person I gotta Google this. I don't think I am, but it's gotta be somebody on this planet that's actually. But I might have been the first person with 2 valves put in the same day, in the same surgery. I think because I remember it was my senior year in high school. I remember going in like April and like literally I was about to graduate. And I'm going in April. And I remember getting the 2 valves put in. And I remember this because I was like in the hospital for like 2 weeks. I didn't leave the hospital. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. They had to monitor me to make sure everything was good. And if anything went wrong at any point, I would probably have to go back into surgery. So they monitored me for like 2 weeks. I'm in school for like 2 weeks straight. I remember like going and I actually remember the end of the surgery. I remember like one day we had to take pictures. Me and my doctors that did the surgery, we had to take pictures for the heart surgery, the surgery that I had, the heart catheterization. And I remember taking pictures with me and my doctors, and it's somewhere in a book. It's somewhere in a history book, like literally, like in a health book. I'm somewhere with my 2 doctors, smiling, literally took pictures, and yeah, I gotta Google this. I don't know if I'm really the first person ever. They told me that, and it sounded like, okay, sure, but I mean, maybe, I don't know, but I knew I took pictures that day. I remember we took pictures in the hospital hallway. We were walking by my room, and I remember this, man. And but they put 2 valves in my heart to make my blood flow better. With a heart condition I have, my blood was, my red and blue blood. You guys know you got red and blue blood, but it kept intersecting. So one will pump a little bit harder than the other one, and so we always mix. My red and blue blood will always mix and turn purple. and that wasn't good. That was not good. So, uh, I think it was my left valve. I think my left valve was pumping harder than my right, and and yeah. So they had to fix that. They had to put two valves in. I've had stents put in. Like I had a picture, an old picture of of what my heart looked like, and it's literally like a bunch of stents. It's literally like a fucking like machines and my shit. Like it's stents. It's you know valves. It's a bunch of shit. I think I had a circle and like blood wire around it to make sure the blood flow, like really flow. Yeah, so I remember that, man, and I'm saying all that to say this. The bad thing about this is when I go to a doctor, my heart doctor, is they can just be like, those heart catheterizations are good, but we're going to have to open you back up. And I've had three. I've had three open heart surgeries in my life. I've never had one when I was old enough to really physically remember. The only heart surgery I could remember that I've ever had was, I think I told you guys about this, was when I went to the Ronald McDonald House in Minnesota. I remember that. I was 5, and I'm going to Minnesota and doing going through the heart surgery. And so that's always a fear of mine, because I remember before Hurricane Katrina came to New Orleans, I remember they were telling my mom, we're going to do another heart surgery on him. And then I moved here, and ever since then it's been pretty much heart catheterizations. And God bless that. Thank the God for that. But but it still works on you. It still makes you think, cause like, damn, what if they do have to open me up one day? What would I do? Because I'm my own power of attorney. I get to decide if I want it or not. And that's a decision that weighs heavy on me, just because I don't know what my decision would be. It's like, yeah, I need it. I know I need it. But I do remember recovering from it when I came back. And I found this picture of me just recently. And it was me with like the scar on my chest. And I remember having wires on my chest when I was younger. I remember having wires on my chest. I used to rip them off. I used to rip these damn things off. Like, I mean, really rip them off. And be like, so? And it just always weighs on you when you go do, a heart doctor. You go talk to them, because you don't know what the fuck could happen, because you just don't know. And plus, now I'm getting older, so my body has expanded. My body's grown. Of course, as you get older, when you were like 5 and they did heart surgeries, you're 27 now. It's going to, take a little bit more time. It's going to take a little bit more bounce back. It's going to take a little bit more of that. So anytime I go to the heart doctor, that's my kind of it. Like, pros and cons, that's my con. Like, I don't know if they would ever say one day they would just be like, yeah, we got to open you up. Like, we got to do a heart surgery on you. It's the only way, This is where I get the other half of the anxiety. What if everything is good? What if one day they'd be like, yo, the valves have actually been so great. You could do, I don't know what the fuck normal is, but I guess normal shit, like walk a mile. Like, go to the desert and walk a fucking mile, and you won't get fucking crazily hot and burning and all that shit. But clearly that is not happening, because let me just say that. But what if they do tell me that one day? Like, yo, you're actually healthy. Yeah, like, you're actually healthy. But I'm more into the mindset of, it's going to lean towards more so the heart surgery than it is going to be like, oh, you're healthy. You can do everything you want to do. Like, go play basketball for hours on end, no breaks, go. Like, go do you. And it kind of makes me feel like this is kind of why I think these heart surgery, these heart, you know, checkups, it kind of gets me into a mindset of like, damn, what will happen to me? And it just mentally gets you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's trying to, like, but like, I'm just saying, when you grow up, you've had heart surgery and surgeries on surgeries on surgeries. Like, I got scars on my leg. Of course, I got scars on my chest. I got scars on my rib cage. I got scars on my neck from the last heart catheterization because they went through my neck. I got scars on my arms, veins. I can't see them now because they're old. But you know, that's why I got a fear of needles. I got a fear, you know, but it gets to you. It gets to you. It makes you think, you know. And I don't even get twisted. I'm, happy that I'm alive and I'm blessed to see it. But this is what I had, like, mentally, determined of my mindset always, because like when you survive something dramatic, like when you survive what I've survived, it always gets to you during times like this, because it's like, why I can't go give blood away, like go give blood right now. Like if somebody was like, yo, we need you to go give blood right now, I don't know about that. Shit like that. It's just, you don't know, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. You don't know. So I go, I think my appointment's for like 8 o'clock in the morning Friday. Yeah, it worries me. It scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna ever lie, because you just don't know. Like I said, I get yearly checkups now. It's not like I go now, like when I used to go like every 6 fucking months, like just to make sure I was good. Now I go every year. But that weighs on you, just off of the mindset, and and for me as a person that overthinks a lot, that's just one of the things, and I think that even when I know nothing's really wrong with me, that always will play in my mind. There's always a thought. What if? What if they find something? What if they find something? Then what? What do you do? What do you do? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Well, that's something that whenever that day comes, I hope it doesn't. But if it does, I'll bring it to y'all and see what we could talk about and see what we could do. Like I said, sometimes I just want to get on here and just talk. More videos, more podcast episodes this week. Go to Janeau show. It's my YouTube channel. Go watch this whole video. Go subscribe. And podcast video episode out now. And I'll talk to you guys soon. More videos coming out. And I think one more podcast episode later on this week. And question of the week coming soon. And also songs that have impacted my life and taught me lessons. So get y'all ready, man. And yeah, about to go just chill for a second, think about a lot. So yeah, talk to y'all soon, man. Peace.